All right, what's good? What's good, man? Let's get into it. Let's talk about the Washington Redskins or the Washington Commanders, whatever you want to call them. Uh, and why they have a chance next season to make history, to honestly make history, to uplift themselves from the poverty or the suffering that they've been going through for the last years, as they did last year by going to the conference championship. Commanders, Redskins, Washington, whatever you want to be called, the Magic Johnson team or the Dan Snyder team, whatever. You have a chance to make history. Go get Myles Garrett. Period. End of story. Period. End of story. Go get Myles Garrett. I'm going to tell you this. If you had Myles Garrett in that Philly game, I don't think I wouldn't say that you would have won, but hell, Jalen Hurts would have had hell to deal with Myles Garrett if he was on that defensive line. Listen, at the end of the day, it's crazy, right? Just a couple years ago, they traded Chase Young and they traded Montez Sweat, and they might get Myles Garrett. But I mean, we'll see what they do in the draft. There's some good pass rushers in this draft, but that's besides the point. Washington, you were just in the conference championship. You have the ball rolling, right? You got the ball rolling. Go draft some offensive linemen. Go get some offensive line. Go sign. Listen, I don't understand what it is. You have potential in Jaden Daniels. Now, granted, Jaden Daniels is good, but he's been in college for a lot. Jaden Daniels is good. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens next year, but Jaden Daniels is good. Let's not buy the hype. Like I said, don't buy the hype with CJ. But let's not, you have something good there. Go protect them. Go sign some offensive linemen. Go get a number 2 wide receiver for Terry. You got Austin Eckler. You got the other running back who I'm forgetting his name. So you're set at running back. Go get Myles Garrett. Go get a pass rusher. It's that simple. At the end of the day, the most important position on the field is quarterback. You got that covered. Now you need someone who can get to the quarterback. And you have a top 5, if not the best pass rusher in the NFL in Myles Garrett, who can also defend the run as well, too. Besides Aiden Hutchinson, who we don't even know if Aiden Hutchinson is going to be the same after that injury, TJ Watt, who's always injured, Nick Bosa, who's always injured, Myles Garrett is the best out of all of them. And Max Crosby, who's injury prone, and he's okay. I don't think he's the best. He's definitely top 5. But, I mean, hell, even Max Crosby, go get him. That's better than what you got now. And Dan Quinn, you're a defensive guy. Go get him. That's better than what you got now. And you have a chance to make history, to stop being poverty. Because guess what? Philly ain't going nowhere. Dallas, when they get Dak back, ain't going nowhere. Now, granted, they have Brian Schottenheimer, but their offense is still hell. The Giants are the Giants. It wouldn't shock me if you guys swap them this year. Again, because they're a horrible organization. They're trash. They're garbage. And, I should know that. If you know, you know. But at the same time, you have a chance to make history. You have a chance to stop being poverty, to stop being the laughingstock that you guys are. Go get Myles Garrett. It's that simple. You guys have a lot of draft capital. You got a lot of cap space. I mean, because you're not paying anybody. I know you're paying Austin Eckler and Scary Terry. Other than that, who else are you paying? Jaden Daniels is on a rookie deal. All the other guys are either making cheap deals or on rookie contracts. Why not go get Myles Garrett? Make a splash. Go sign offensive linemen. Go protect. Even if you don't want to get wide receivers, to be honest with you, let's keep it real, right? You have Scary Terry, who's the number 1. Your number 1 wide receiver. Matter of fact, I'm going to do you this favor, right? But let me finish my first point. Your number 1 is Terry. If you have a number 1 wide receiver, you really don't have to get another big name or another wide receiver, because your number 1 wide receiver is going to let your tight end, your running back, your other receivers get open. And we saw that last year with Jaden Daniels. So even if you want to be cheap and be like, we're not going to get another wide receiver, go sign some offensive linemen to protect the Golden Goose. What's his name? Jaden Daniels. And then go get Myles Garrett to get the other quarterbacks Golden Deuce, their quarterback. To go get Jalen Hurts. To go get Dak. And also, if you do want to go get another wide receiver, not Amari Cooper. What's his name? Cooper Kupp is available. I'm pretty sure Cooper Kupp will take a pay cut to go with Washington, especially if you guys build something special. If you guys go get Myles Garrett and try to be serious about winning. And you got a head coach who, Dan Quinn, I mean, if Nick Sirianni can win a Super Bowl, I'm pretty sure Dan Quinn could. You never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Now that Kyle Shanahan's now his offensive coordinator, and we've proven the fact that Kyle Shanahan's a bum, he's trash, he's garbage, he's not it. But at the same time, Dan Quinn, I mean, you can make a case he's a top 15 coach in the NFL right now. You can make a case he's even top 10. Other than Andy Reid, Tomlin, Harbaugh, both Harbaughs probably. So it was at 4. I guess you got to throw Sirianni in there. That's 5. Sean McVay, that's 6. Kevin O'Connell, that's 7. I mean, you can throw Dan Quinn. I mean, Dan Quinn just made the conference. Dan Campbell, that's 8. You can throw Dan Quinn with anybody in there. There's a case for Dan Quinn in all those scenarios. But at the same time, Redskins, make the right decision. Go trade for Myles Garrett. Go get him. If not, go get Max Crosby. Myles Garrett's number 1 because Max Crosby's nowhere near Myles Garrett's. And plus, Myles Garrett's still young, still in his athletic prime, still in his. He knows how to play the game now that he's older. So go get him. It is what it is. That's my thoughts. What are yours? RJ out.